You check for any xanthelasmas or any corneal arthras. Then you check for pallor. Okay, can you please look up for me? Then you can ask the patient, please look down. You look down. You can tell him to look in your hands or anywhere, look down. So you can check the sclera for jaundice. Okay. Then you go to his nose. You see if the nasal bridge is depressed or not, the nasal septum is deviated on either side or not, or it's okay. You can comment on that. Then you go to his mouth. You comment there is no cyanosis I can see on his lips. Then you ask him to please open your mouth and see, first comment on his oral hygiene, then you can comment on his tongue. If there is any dental extractions or anything, you can comment on that also. Any cavities or anything, right? Now don't take much time on this. You have to be very quick. 4 minutes is very less, okay? Then you comment on his tongue. If it's normal, if it's strawberry color, that's in some vitamin deficiencies. Tell the patient to please, yes. So that you can see for any cyanosis, any stomatitis, ulcers, cracks at the angles of the mouth, right? Then you can, what next you will do?
Ears.
Ears, yes. You can comment on his ears, normal position, sight, normal in appearance. Then you can go to his neck and no abnormal pulsations or any abnormal swellings, center or on either side, anything. Then you can comment on his hands. This is a very quick thing we are doing in 4 minutes. If I'm missing anything, just let me know from that checklist you guys made. Look for, ideally, you check for any sweating, if the hands are warm, if they are cold. What next? You're checking for pallor, checking for palmar erythema, whether it's red at the periphery and pale at the centers. Then what else do you check for?
Nails.
Ear nails. Coelonychia, first you check for that. Coelonychia, that's spoon-shaped nails for iron deficiency. Then you check for jaundice. You check for clubbing with the window test. Can you do it like this? If I see a small window, it's a diamond shape. Then it's okay, he is not having clubbing. Then you do the card test as well. And the fluctuation test you don't need, even if you know 2, that's okay. Okay? Then what next do you check for?
Tremors?
Tremors. Put your hands like this. Open your fingers. Fine tremors may be there. The patient may be anxious. Maybe he's just being there in the office. But if you really see coarse tremors, then yes. Can you do it like this? If you do, how do you check for flattening? You do it like this, and if it's yes, yes, here and it's negative there. Then what else do you check for? The hands, yes. You check for edema by pressing your thumb for 20 or 30 seconds against any bony prominence. Same clubbing. You can check any cyanosis. Cyanosis is always checked at peripheries, right? What else? Yes, you can comment on that. And for the lymph nodes, you start off, you stand behind the patient, start off with the submental, just below the chin. Then these are the submandibular, jugular digastric, these are the angular or the tonsillar, right? Then you check for the preauricular ones, postauricular ones, anterior cervical, occipital you check for this. Then you tell the patient, please turn your head a little to one side so that you can check. It's a whole chain of anterior cervical. It's not just one place. Okay? So you palpate along the temple. Anterior cervical, posterior cervical, same on the other side. Anterior cervical, posterior cervical. Then can you please shrug?
4 minutes are up.
Oh, she's doing the second one.
Supraclavicular lymph nodes. Yes. Thank you. When you check for the parasternal, you can check it from the front. And then, of course, the inguinal. Axillary. Yes. Rest your hand. Rest it on my hand, right? And then you can check for the anterior ones, posterior ones. While you're doing, you just take it. You don't have to stand and tell the lymph node and then do it. There's no time. Posterior, cervical, check all that. How will you comment on lymph nodes? On both sides. care.